Hi, seventh grade. I hope everyone is doing well this week. Last week we talked about study skills and how to achieve the grades that you want this year. Just a note that midterms are going to be coming out and be available via ParentVue this week because we are already 4 weeks into the first 9 weeks, believe it or not. So if you still are look at your midterms and are unhappy with your grades, now is the time to go back and look at my newsletter from last week and review my plan to work on your study skills so that you can get those grades you want in seventh grade. I also think it's time for us to review the internet and network policy set forth by Warren Township because Ms. Piscotti and I, along with your teachers, are noticing a lot of internet violations with the Chromebooks this year while we are virtually learning and then our hybrid learners doing the application days at home. Students are using their Warren issued devices for things that are not appropriate for school. So I just wanted to refer every student back to the Warren Student Success Handbook. At the end of the book, it talks about network and internet access. So just a reminder, when you are on your school issued Chromebook and logged into your school issued Google account, we are watching everything that you do. So that means your conversations are being monitored, your emails are being monitored, and that we have the right to revoke those if you are not doing appropriate things with your school device. So just going over some of the important things, if you are having a conversation with a student via email and it has a threatening tone or sounds like you are going to hurt yourself or others, those are flagged and sent to me, Ms. Piscotti, and Dr. Klein, and we will be following up with you whether you are at school or at home and with your families. So I'm looking over here. We have the right to revoke your Chromebook. So we are in the middle of a global pandemic and we need to only have half the school here at a time. So that means we need half of you to stay home every other day. So that means we are handing you a Chromebook to be able to work remotely when you are not at school. However, if you cannot handle the Chromebook, then we will work on getting you access to pencil and paper material to work on at home while you earn back your Chromebook privileges. So I want you to take some time to look over page 60 and 61 that talks about what your rights and your loss of privileges may be for misuse of your Warren Chromebook. Your password should only be known by you. You should not be sharing your password with anyone else. And we have the right, parents can see your material through the parent portal as well too. So if it's not something that you would want your parent to see, that's usually a good sign that you should not be using your Warren issued device for that. Down here, I think it's also really important to remember this is the first time you've taken your Chromebook back and forth from home to school. If you lose that or break it, your family will be charged for the Chromebook. So remember that you should keep it safely stored in your case. Make sure your first name and last name are on your Chromebook case so we can easily get it back to you. Make sure when you are on the bus that you are checking before you leave the bus to make sure you have your Chromebook with you, because right now the plan is if Chromebooks are left on the bus, they go to the bus barn, then they go to the technology office. So it could be many, many days before you are reunited with your Chromebook. Make sure you're taking care of it, treating it nicely, and if there is damage that you are sharing that with one of your teachers so we can submit a tech ticket for repair. And if you do withdraw from school, make sure that you are returning your Chromebook before you leave school. If you have any other questions about this, make sure you are communicating with me, Ms. Piscotti, or one of your teachers. We want to make sure that everyone has access to a Chromebook and is able to use it, and they keep their devices safe and keep other people who are using the internet safe as well too.